Hi Aquarius, welcome to your mid-month reading. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always take what it feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences during this time. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. For the month of January, you have two special sales offers available. One, it's an extended opportunity to have the 2020 sneak peek reading. So it's a reading that looks upon what kind of major themes, opportunities, and challenges might be presented to you throughout this new year cycle. And the other one is called Make a Wish. It's also a reading that focuses on 2020, but more specifically, we look upon one intention or wish, for love, prosperity and abundance matters, personal evolution and growth as well. We see the likelihood of those wishes or intentions you are setting for 2020 to happen or not, what kind of energies are helping them come to fruition during this year, what type of energies are working against it. So if you would like to know more details about those special offers or any other of my services, again, just email me. Or if you would like to donate and support my channel, you can do that by following the PayPal link, which is also down below. So, Aquarius, I feel like some of you are in this very expanded influence. It's like you want to have a lot of growth happening throughout this mid month influence. It's almost like you're dreaming big, you're doing big, you're really shooting to creating here something enormous. It feels like some of you have already in your mind this idea of a wish, of a dream that you're particularly very connected with, where you have a lot of hopes and desires associated with this. It feels like some of you want to kind of capitalize during this time. Um, it's like you want to access the full of something, the maximum of something, including like you want to be operating through your maximum type of level of energies and potential. You want to be in your definitely best type of energy because you feel like you're getting closer to gain something, to accomplish something that feels like a dream come true. Basically, it's a time where your dreams are very significant and your dreams are things you want to put out there and you want to manifest in your world. It feels like some of you have planned for this moment to happen, and this is the right time where you're going to see that there's a lot of completion, positive completion, when it comes to hard work that you have been putting into. So anything you feel like you want to have this beautiful accomplishment and closure at, this mid-month can present an opportunity for that, for you to feel like free from something where you have put a lot of work, a lot of hope, a lot of love, and now you're like savoring the experience of receiving those rewards, or receiving just the calm energy where you can just relax because you have done all that you could do. You have perhaps you're being granted a way out of a situation that was troubling, or you're just trusting that whatever comes next, the universe got you because you already did your part. And it feels like you did your part in something, being that this is about the work of an important project, the work you have put into fixing some sort of relationship situation, or establishing here something very important in terms of your own life. You're getting there, and it's just a time where during mid-January, just ask to just sit down and see how things are happening, because I feel like some of you, being that the advice is the Nine of Cups, definitely it's like the universe wants you to just find joy in your heart, be surrounded with energies that are positive sources of indulgence, okay, whichever those might be to you. And also, the more you connect with the energy of gratitude, particularly during mid-January, can be very positive, because gratitude brings this opening, okay, of roads to some of you where things have been short, limited, difficult, or just tough. I feel like some of you, you're moving from this very narrow situation or problem or path. Something was like very narrow, and then you change that completely to actually have a lot of possibilities, a lot of opening energy to be, perhaps doing things not under pressure, or this tight timeline, but just because you feel like doing them, because you have space, okay, to breathe, to create, to relate, to build. It feels like there has been this absence of space for some of you. That has been the whole issue to not getting some of your desires met. Whatever, most important dream and wish you have in mind and in heart, and it's not something new, so that's the thing, it's something you have had in you for some time. It feels like it's in the verge of happening. Is like an almost energy of something impactful and important happening. Is almost like you're being also freed from a karmic cycle that has been difficult, but now that you have mastered something here, and I feel like some of you Aquarius have mastered either the knowledge you carry of manifestation, okay, or you have mastered um, a skill that you have, that it's going to be very important again to open the doors of happiness and success that some of you are looking for. So either you have learned your lessons, and now it's like you have matured, you have developed here at a very profound level, and now it's like because you have done all of this growth, you are ready to do things that maybe before this maturation phase, even if they did happen, you wouldn't know how to handle them. It's like a feeling of right time to something happen that feels like a dream, that feels like a very positive event. I also feel like some of you throughout this process, some of you might have shut down your emotions a little bit, okay? You might have had uh, situations that, were emotionally difficult for you to process, and perhaps you have learned here to do what the King of Swords does, which is to suppress emotions, block the heart chakra, keep others, from seeing um, his own true emotions, expressing feelings, letting someone in, trusting love, all of those matters. I feel like the challenge with the King of Swords for some of you is to actually, again, open yourself to the goodness that is coming, is to actually feel your heart working. Feel the pumping working there. It's like a feeling, an actual feeling of some of you Aquarius needing to do some work to reconnect, okay, with the heart space that maybe is a little bit, still a little bit under some influences that are controlling or suppressing, or there's walls right around your heart space that keep some very positive energy to come in. So some of you need to do some work there, and that's the challenge. Others of you, this is about an influence outside of you. Particularly for Aquarius that are dealing like with long distance relationships, or relationships where there's this level of distance, or also relationships that have had this long period of karmic, a karmic connection, basically. This person might be somehow relevant, okay, to what's happening during mid-January. I feel like for some of you Aquarius, you will hear from this person, and actually this person, or you will detect that this person has been checking on your social media, or if it's someone that it's lives around your area, you might see this person. There's a sense of detecting the presence of someone that either you thought to be absent or that has been hiding, okay, their presence to you, because there's a little bit of a spying energy here. So it could be someone that has been trying to not show you how they feel, someone that has really been concealing and occulting their motivations, their feelings, their intentions towards you. Perhaps this is someone again that you had a long history with, complicated history with it, and it might be that this comes the time to with this closure of cycles. I'm sorry, this completion of energy. It might be that for some of you Aquarius, this is also the time to resolve pending issues when it comes to relationships, to free your heart, to feel like emotionally more connected with yourself, with life, and with others. Because I feel like there has been this lack of empathy that perhaps some of you have been feeling, not maybe because you don't care, but you just don't feel it. You know, when we, Aquarius particularly, sometimes can suffer from this, like an energy like you want to feel, but you just don't, you know. It's just like everything is so, it's like everything is winter. Your soul has that winter energy, very cold and ice. And it takes time, okay? It takes time for some of you to reach out that level of passion, that level of expression of something deep inside of you. It's not as easy or facilitated, perhaps, as with other energies, and it's not because some of you don't feel deeply, or not, you're not crazy and passionate like others, but the process to expression is very different for you Aquarius. And I'm feeling like either this coming from you or coming from another that has had this issue mirrored back to you. um it's now the time. I feel like that's the point here, is now the time to resolve any pending issue. But the beautiful thing that I'm feeling here is that whatever endings or resolutions that are happening are very positive, very, very positive, Aquarius. So it's something to look forward to. So I hope you have a great mid month. Thank you so much for all of you that have been liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and donating to my channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hopefully, we'll see each other soon.